Warning, the following episode contains strong language and adult themes.
Hi, welcome to What the Fuck, the series. I'll introduce myself. I'm Matt Lidson from What Pictures, and in this series, we go through some of the weirdest shit they can find, to be honest. I'm going to go through 4 stories, 3 of them are real, 1 of them is fake. I've got to try and guess which one the fake one is. You ready? Let's do this. Story number 1. Grandson and his granny, 72, having a baby together. Why do you keep finding incest stuff? I'm not condoning it. Why? Pearl Carter, a pensioner from Indiana, US, says she has never been happier since she has begun an incestuous relationship with her 26-year-old grandchild, Phil Bailey. Why? According to New Zealand's New Idea magazine, the pair have paid $54,000, about £35,000, to a surrogate mother and bought a donor egg to inseminate with Phil's sperm.
When you're in love and you want a baby...
Fuck off! Pearl said, I am in love with Phil and he's in love with me. Soon I'll be holding my son or daughter in my arms when... I don't want to read anymore. Why the fuck? This isn't over. Pearl's lover is the son of her own daughter, Lynette Bailey. Pearl gave Lynette up for adoption when she was 18 years old. Why do you find this funny? It's a fucking travesty! Oh my god, she died when Lynette passed away. Phil tracked down his long-lost grandmother. The first time in years I felt sexually alive. Right. As much as it's normal for old people to do that, don't do it with your grandkids! Pearl explained that after spending 2 weeks together, she called her grandson to her bedroom and leant in to make her move. Oh, she's the one who pulled the trigger. Phil revealed, I wanted to kiss her there and then. My feelings were overwhelming. I've always been attracted to older... Fuck off!
You're right.
Nope, and I think Pearl is gorgeous. Now I'm going to be at Dad and I can't wait. Oh, God. When asked how the couple feel about other people's opinions of their relationship, Phil explains, yes, we get laughed at and we get bullied when we go out and we kiss in public, but we don't care. You can't help who you fall for. Pearl says, I make no apologies and I believe God's given me a second chance. Next story.
Thoughts on the story?
No. I don't have any thoughts.
Question.
No. Story number 2. I don't like the way you're looking at each other. A man collects over 2,000 insect legs and superglues them to his body to feel connected with nature. I suppose that's one way of doing it, you know, instead of, you know, just how everyone else does it. Going outside. How big are these legs? 31-year-old Terry Henderson, Perth, claims that he's been collecting insects since he was 10 years old and that over the years, it has grown from a simple fascination to an out-of-hand obsession. Collecting 6 insects or more a day, every day. Henderson then stores them in his basement in alphabetical order. That's a bit extreme. He stated, ants declare war and can capture other ants as slaves. Okay. They grow things too. Ants grow crops. Alright?
It's very short with a sentence, isn't it?
Nobody can say that they wouldn't want to be an ant. I think this guy's onto something here. The Aussie claims he uses old jam jars with a cotton bud attached to the lid, rinsed in nail varnish remover. This euthanizes the insects without damaging their bodies. He says it's simple once you know how. It's a bit dark. Once this procedure is done, they are stored for a day before dissecting begins. The legs are pulled using tweezers and placed in a separate container before applying superglue to a body part and placing each leg individually.
Yeah, but 2,500 of them.
Just 2,000.
Oh, 2,000.
He's not that crazy. It only started as a personal experiment. I wanted to see how they felt, the texture. Yeah. Oh man, this began as something private to the Hainsworth primary school teacher. However, when he turned up to teach a class after the summer break, news travelled fast through the school and to concerned parents. I don't think he sees much of outside.
He teaches.
If you collect insects, you'd be outside a lot as well, wouldn't you?
Can't argue with that logic. The school is giving him a warning regarding his behaviour and has been told that he cannot partake in this kind of activity whilst teaching, as it encourages children to capture insects and pull them apart. Which I'm a little bit in two minds of. You know, be free. Do that. That's your thing. A little bit weird. But at the same time, you're affecting other people from your hobby in a negative way, then you shouldn't do it. So keep doing what you're doing just behind closed doors. Because best place is not to say it in a fucking newspaper, you mad bastard. Story number 3. Man convicted of ejaculating into female co-worker's water bottle to be sentenced. Did he just swipe it from her without noticing? To be honest, that's good skills if she didn't notice. Unbelievable. Man convicted of ejaculating into woman's water bottle, set to be sentenced today. A Fullerton man faces up to a year in jail when he is scheduled to be sentenced today for secretly ejaculating twice into a co-worker's water bottle that she later drank from. Wait, he did it twice! He did it once just to like get his own back, and he was like, you know, kind of like that, I'll do it again. Michael Kevin Lalana was convicted on 24th of February of 2 misdemeanor counts of battery. Lalana's attorneys have filed a motion for a new trial and a motion for a stay of execution of sentencing, which prosecutors opposed. If Schwam denies those motions, it is likely Lalana will be sentenced. Schwam will also consider whether to order Lalana to register as a sex offender. Lalana and the victim, identified in court only as Tiffany G, in the hood, bitch, started working together at Northwestern Mutual Financial Network in Newport Beach. They were both transferred to a company's office in Orange in 2010. She testified that while working in Newport Beach, she left her water bottle at work on a Friday in January 2010, and when she returned on Monday, she took a swig and noticed the foul taste that seemed like semen. You know what she's been doing behind closed doors. So she threw the bottle out. When the test showed there was semen in the water, Orange detectives started questioning the company's employees. Lalana was initially evasive, but eventually told detectives he put his semen in the water bottle because her lips had touched it. I just thought it was more of a practical joke. Now it's a bit kind of, woohoo! I saw her water bottle and I did it. Lalana says on a tape of a police interview, "For me, it's a release. I think about my wife." I mean, you would, but like, it's not in another lady's water bottle. Lalana also said in the interview that he found Tiffany attractive. In the hood, it was the closest I could ever get to someone as good looking as that without tampering with my marriage or hurting anyone.
Thoughts?
If you're gonna do it, don't do it to affect anyone else. Don't be doing it in toy stores. Don't be doing it in the office. Maybe in the office, just not in someone else's water bottle. If you can pull that one off, congrats. Story number 4. Staten Island man set pregnant ex-girlfriend's apartment ablaze in a bizarre fecal rampage. Right. A 24-year-old Stapleton man was so enraged by the mother of his unborn child, police say, that he smeared his own excrement on her apartment door in Clifton and let it ablaze. It wasn't just enough to set it on fire, he had to go and shit on it as well. All while she and her 2 young children and 2 other people were trapped inside. Fuck me. Alright. Rasheen Illuminati Harrison, what? Of Hill Street, now faces arson and other charges in connection with the bizarre Sunday incident. Harrison's rampage began shortly after 5:30 a.m, police allege. He stripped naked inside the elevator of his ex-girlfriend's apartment building on the 300 block of Vanderbilt Avenue, then defecated according to authorities. I want to know what his monologue was as he's going in the apartment. He's like, "Hey, Cormac, I'm going to shit in her house, I'm going to set it on fire, I'm going to do what I want, I'm going to do what I be." He then went to the woman's 6th floor apartment, wiped the excrement on the... that means that he had it in his hands.
Monkeys do it.
Yeah, but he's a man. And lit his clothes and the door on fire. That's a nice heat, that. Oh, get right underneath the bollocks. "I'm going to set your house on fire and this whole building down with you in it," he screamed. The woman and her 2 young children were inside at the time and couldn't leave since the door and the doorknob were hot to touch. She's also 6 months pregnant with his child, according to a law enforcement source. "I'm the devil!" Harrison was heard yelling, "You do you, boo," as he knocked on a neighbour's door early Sunday morning. When firefighters and police arrived, Harrison was naked and still had the evidence on his hands. Oh man. "I'm the devil!" "Yeah, I did it," he allegedly told police. "She stole my cell phone. I had a yellow lighter. I set it on fire." Later, Harrison was taken to a cell in the 120th Precinct Station House in St. George, where a law enforcement source said he defecated a second time. He just has a problem with toilets, doesn't he? You guys are fucked. What happened this episode? Story number 1. Grandson and his granny... No, you know what it is. Story number 2. Man collects over 2,000 insect legs and superglues them. Yada yada yada. Story number 3. Man convicted of ejaculating female... just into female. And story number 4. Poopy devil face man. See, I think the first one might be fake just because you've been doing the incest thing a lot. You wouldn't think of the 2,000 insect legs, that's too weird. I can think of, right, yeah, mainly the number 1 is because you want to try and catch me out. And the Staten Island one, I think you might be trying to make a reference to in Practical Jokers. We're going for number 4 as the fake one.
It's the insect one.
You wrote that one! You wouldn't think of the 2,000 insect legs, that's too weird.
Well, you think I can make up the grandma one and that's not too weird?
Yeah, oh no! This is the score. I'll pull it back. Insect legs. What are you on? Are you on crack?
He wants to be one with nature.
Anyway, that's been What the Fuck. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, subscribe. It really helps out the channel. I'm Matt with Fun What Pictures, and that's been the news. You're weird. There you. Bye bye.